Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, Great Millstone, who were well. Salutation, much love to the Akim out there, pushing out his word in truth and sincerity. This is Brother Osh, Great Millstone, Tampa, back with another walk and talk. Lord's will is going to be edifying to the hopeful elect. And, just go through the spirit. About Isaiah 4 and 1. Watching a video Elder Yashwamba sent this morning. And they got different YouTube channels pushing that spirit out. And then you can see all the different women on TikTok and these different social media platforms asking where all the good men are, that now it's time they want a good man and this and that. But the Lord's stirring that spirit up because the times we're in, all right, and the things that are going to come upon this earth, which is already getting bad here in America, but it's going to get tremendously worse. All right, like 2 Ezra 8 says, 8:50, many great miseries shall come to them that dwell on the earth in the latter days. Many great miseries, all right? And pursuing the 2 Ezra 16 and like verse 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no grooms, roughly paraphrasing. The daughter shall mourn, having no helpers. Why? Because the men shall die in the wars and in the famines. Okay? So it's going to be shortage of men, real men. Like Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah 32, it says that a man shall be more precious than the gold of Ophir. So precious. The men of the Lord are going to be precious. These women say they want a top 1% man. These podcasters, alpha males and red pillars talking about, oh, you got to be a 1% man. We'll see what they elect. All right, the 144,000, we've crunched the numbers, rough estimate, and it's 0.000000001% of the world's population. So that's more rare than fine gold right there. 7 zeros and then a 1. Point and then 7 zeros and then a 1. So yeah, brothers, we are the prize. All right, and the women are gonna have to conform to us, like Isaiah 4 and 1 says. And it ain't gonna be about being, well, of course, we love beautiful women, but these women are gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do something. All right, bring something to the table. Now bitches say they are the table, or they don't need nothing to bring to the table, whatever. All that's about to be turned around real quick. All right, we're gonna be doing the choosing, because things are getting serious. All right, the men will be getting to die in the wars and in famine, whether it's Civil War, World War III, wherever they be sent off to fight, they ain't coming back. And knowledge, Isaiah 33 and 6, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. We're going to be cool as a cucumber. When the shit hits the fan, the Lord's going to be with us. We're going to be eating. Of course, there's going to be persecution, and we're going to go through trials, the hour of temptation. But the Lord has promised, my servant shall eat. My servant shall drink. My servant shall rejoice. Be glad of heart. Okay? While others are starving, thirsting, and mourning. And the Lord also said we're going to have abundance. So the women are just going to flock to us naturally. All right? You got women making videos talking about they're going to Home Depot to find a man, and nobody's giving them any time or attention. It's over for these women. See, these women have been lied to, chiefly our women, but all those women, all right, with feminism, really going back to the garden, the serpent lying to Eve, and now the gig is up. All that independent, I'm a boss babe, all that nonsense is done with. What do they call it? The MGTOW, men going their own way. it's a strange thing, or a rare thing now, for a man to come up to a woman, as they call it, a cold approach, and holler at her. Them days are over. They'd rather just pay a prostitute, and the guys that are getting any action on the Tinders and these dating site, what do they call it, dating apps. Those are the niggas that don't want them hoes anyway. They just hitting and quitting it. So now it's time for the Lord to make us shine. And really, for the certain Israelite women, they're gonna need protection, right? We're gonna be like a rock in the desert, right? We're gonna be like a water in the desert, a rock for shade, so on and so forth. Just like Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai will have a hedge of protection around us, they're going to need us for that hedge of protection. So, hey, there's no need to chase after women here in these last days, 2025. The women are about to chase you. But we're not here for that. That's just a byproduct. If you do what the Lord has commanded, all right, and serve him in truth and sincerity, that's just part of it that comes with the reward or the benefits of serving the Lord and fearing him, okay? Because the Lord knows our heart's desires. He knows that, we want women, of course. We're men. But the Lord is going to guide women to us. We ain't got to have to go looking for them. The Lord going to send them to us. And for you women that be listening, you better pray that the Lord sends you to one. Don't expect him to come knocking at your door. The Lord gonna have to lead him to you, or lead you to him. And guess what? You're gonna have to get in order. You're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to do whatever it takes for him to take that reproach from you. Like Isaiah 4:1 says, we will wear our own clothes, get our own food, roughly paraphrasing. Remember, the servants of the Lord will be able to perform miracles very soon and multiply food. But what are you bringing? What can you do for the man? Better go read Proverbs 31. Better learn how to be peace to a man. All right? Better learn how to, you better learn the skill very quick, because being pretty ain't gonna cut it. It might not cut it, because men are sick of it. The prettiest bitches be the most annoying hoes. Not saying that no fine women ain't gonna make it, but they better learn how to do something. Better learn how to cook some food, sew some clothes. Better start taking up a hobby other than Instagram, because life as you know it is about to change. Speaking to you women, because the Lord ain't gonna give you no damn spiritual powers, that's for sure. So you better get on board. All right? And get ready to call that man Lord. So, but for the men, we gotta be correct as well. The Lord ain't gonna give you something you can't handle anyway. We're not only gonna be women coming to us, we're gonna have to be leaders of the believers. Okay, we're gonna have to guide these people as the Lord guides us. That's why spiritual discernment is important. Moving in the spirit, recognizing, acknowledging what the Spirit's saying, because that's how the Lord's gonna speak. All right, to walk ye in the Spirit. But again, that these wars have begun. It's only a matter of time before all hell erupts in the streets of America, and a woman can't defend herself against a man. The only reason men ain't going around knocking bitches out and raping them on the spot is because 911 is still a thing. Imagine there's food shortages and there's only 2 pieces of bread left on the shelves, and there's a bunch of men in there fighting for it. What is a woman gonna do? And let's say she does get something. As soon as she leaves them front doors of the store, there's gonna be men out there. We're gonna go watch the movie The Purge, all of them. Remember, the woman's the weaker vessel. And it's about to be, you women think you're equal to a man. That's a lie. When chaos erupts, you're going to find that out the hard way. And you're going to want a man. That's the thing. These women are already complaining now, and they still got running water, still able to get on the telephone and talk shit. You know, go on Instagram and shake their ass. You know, have simps send them money. That's all coming to an end. Real soon, it's going to be chaos. You know, a lot of killing and a lot of raping is going to be taking place. So it would behoove you to get with the program. All right, because now you're going to be forced into it anyway. And your life's going to be shaken up. As well for you men too, that think this is just the easy coasting. You're still going to have to prove your faith. No, the Lord ain't just going to give you abundance till you prove your faith. All right, through that hour of temptation, the time of testing that's coming. Because any day now, life as you know, it's going to come to a screeching halt, and everything you know is going to be gone. Everything you know and love will change. All the games will be done with. Okay? So trust in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, continue to fight for him. And everything else, like the Lord said, seek ye the kingdom of heaven first, and everything else will be given unto you. Roughly paraphrasing. So that's what your mind should be at. Serving Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, seeking the kingdom of heaven and seeking to do the will of the Father. All right. So if you signed up to be not signed up, but if you came into this thing because you heard Isaiah 4:1 and you was like, yeah, I want some bitches. Well, you came in for the wrong reasons. You gonna choke up when the tribulation comes. All right. So know what's the true goal, and just knowing that, also know what the benefits are. That the Lord's going to give us beginning on this side. Okay. So with that, Lord's willing, this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Going to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutation of much love to the elect of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.